Okay, let's first look at how to do a sum and product puzzle. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to 10 and add to 7. So the first thing I want to do is I want to look at the multiples of 10, like what multiplies to 10. So there's 1 and 10 and 2 and 5. So then I look at what pair would add to 7. So I can say plus 2 and plus 5. I can also say plus 5 and plus 2, and that would still be correct. Let's look at another one. So I have multiplies to 6 and adds to 7. So I look at what multiplies to 6. So I have 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. And then I look which of those pairs adds to 7. So I can say plus 1 and plus 6. Now I want to look for two numbers that multiply to 8 and add to negative 6. So I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to 8. So I have 1 and 8 and 2 and 4. And then I could probably throw in some negatives because I have to get to negative 6. So then I figure out what combination would work. So 2 and 4 works. And if I make this minus 2 and minus 4, they multiply to positive 8 because negative times negative is positive 8. And minus 2 plus minus 4 is minus 6. Let's look at another one. So I have a product of 10 and a sum of 7. So two numbers that will multiply to 10 and add to 7. So we found those up there. That would be 2 and 5. But I could also make it plus 5 and plus 2. And it would still be correct. Let's look at a couple more. So now I have a product of 4 and a sum of minus 5. The two numbers that multiply to 4 are 4 and 1 and 2 and 2. So if I look, I want to get to minus 5. So 4 and 1 can get to 5, and I'm going to make them both negative because their product would be a positive and their sum would be minus 5. If we look at another one, I want a product of minus 12 and a sum of minus 11. So I look at the values that get to 12. So I have 1 and 12, 2 and 6, and 3 and 4. And now I need to figure out which combination will give me 11. So that would be 12 and 1. I need minus 12 as a product, so only one of these numbers is negative. And the sum is minus 11. So that means the minus needs to go with the 12 because it needs to be the bigger number. You can try 7 and 8.